Hello everyone, welcome to another informative video from JARS Academy, Kuwait. I'm Jacob George, Mathematics faculty in JARS Academy. So in this video, I'm going to explain JEE Mains 2025 Mathematics Study Plan. As you all know, JEE Main examination will be held in two phases. First phase is in January 2025 and second phase will be there after the board examination in April 2025. Students can attempt both the phases and the best of two will be taken for the admissions in premier institutions in India like NITs, IITs and IIITs. So you have to prepare well for this examination, and this video is mainly for the students, those who have not yet started their serious preparations for JEE Mains, especially the first phase examination, and this is useful for the long practice of second phase in April as well. As you all know, in JEE Mains there are three subjects of equal weightages: physics, chemistry and mathematics. 30 questions each will be there from each subject. 20 will be MCQs and 10 will be numericals. 20 MCQs are compulsory. Out of the 10 numericals, you have to answer any 5. So this way, the questions are distributed equally for all the three subjects. So let's see a quick study plan of JEE Mains Mathematics. I have divided the group of chapters into bundles of the same nature. Instead of studying chapter-wise, you have to study a series of chapters together so that the connected contents can easily be covered in a short span of time. The first series is functions and calculus. In functions, we have sets, relations and functions. In calculus, limits, continuity and differentiability, integrals 1 and 2, applications of differentiation and differential equation. So dear children, your first basic material is NCERT textbook. NCERT textbook and NCERT exemplar problems should be solved fully of class 11 and 12. And then you can go to last at least 5 years previous question papers. So let's see sets. In sets, you have to study NCERT very well. Number of elements questions will be there based on Venn diagrams from set. And in relations and functions, number of relations, number of functions, domain and range questions are a very important set of questions in relations and functions. In addition to this one, 1-1 and 1-2, number of 1-1 function, number of on-2 functions, number of bijective functions, inverse of a functions. These are the frequently asking areas and questions from sets and relations functions. And in limits, NCERT fully how to study, but that is not enough. In limits, out of NCERT, some concepts also can be asked. And in continuity and differentiability is also same way. NCERT fully is required, but past papers maximum you have to study. Calculus, all the chapters it is like that. Integrals, NCERT is a good material, but out of NCERT questions also. The questions which connect sets, relations and integrals also or limits also can be asked in the examination. Applications of differentiation, finding maximum value, finding minimum value, or increasing and decreasing intervals, rate of change of quantities, even tangent and normal questions also in some past papers questions, even if it is deleted, it is there. So this type of questions can be asked from applications of differentiation. From differential equations, variable separable and linear differential equation are more important, and linear differential equations integrating factor, that is a frequently asking type of question. And homogeneous, we call homogeneous, it is a special form of variable separable, and by substitution y is equal to vx and x is equal to vy, we can do homogeneous differential equation. So this type of contents NCERT fully how to study, then past papers maximum questions when you solve, you will get an idea about this bundle of chapters. The second bundle of chapters is two-dimensional geometry. Two-dimensional geometry chapters you have studied in class 11, straight lines, circles and conic sections. Straight lines NCERT is a good material. NCERT concepts and NCERT exemplar concept of class 11 if you study, you will get majority concepts from straight lines. Conic sections, circle, ellipse, hyperbola and parabola you have to study from NCERT. Then past papers questions also maximum. And circles is written as a separate topic even if it is part of conic sections. So that one also NCERT and maximum previous past papers questions also you have to study. So this one should be taken as a second bundle, that is two-dimensional geometry. Our third bundle of chapters is an easy topic, scoring topic, matrices and determinants. It's a topic from class 12. So class 12, matrices and determinants are two different chapters, but the combined questions will be asked. And from this one, properties of determinants based questions like determinant of adjoint A, determinant of adjoint A, taking how to take constant outside from matrix, constant outside from determinants. This type of questions will be asked. For this also, NCERT and exemplar are good materials and maximum past papers questions also you have to practice. Next bundle is 3D geometry. In 3D geometry, two class 12 chapters are there, vectors and three-dimensional geometry. For this one, NCERT fully you have to study well. NCERT is a very important material for this one. Vectors and three-dimensional geometry. Three-dimensional geometry, as per the latest syllabus, we have lines, but planes related, some questions are also there in past papers, but lines are more important for 3D geometry. So for this one, NCERT is a super material for vectors and three-dimensional geometry. And the next bundle of chapters is sequence and series, progressions. In this one, class 11 sequence series, you have to study thoroughly. Even class 10 basic idea of arithmetic progression is also required for this chapter, sequence and series. Geometric progression, arithmetic progression, geometric mean, infinite GP, these type of concepts are there as per the latest syllabus of this chapter. For this chapter, maximum previous year questions also you have to practice well. And the next bundle is trigonometry. In this one, trigonometric functions, inverse trigonometry are there in this one. Trigonometric functions you have studied in class 11. Trigonometry, out of NCERT, lot of questions will be asked, but the basic formula are all depends on NCERT. So NCERT fully you have to study the basic concepts of class 11 trigonometric functions and class 12 inverse trigonometric functions. Here also domain and range type of questions, principal branch values are all very important in these two topics, trigonometric functions. Next is quadratic equations and complex number is another bundle of chapters. Quadratic equations is basic quadratic equation principles from class 10 topic. Like sum of zeros, alpha plus beta is minus b by a. Product of zeros, alpha beta is c by a. Then quadratic formula and formation of quadratic equations are covering in quadratic equation. That is actually coming from class 10 topics. And complex numbers is class 11. Complex numbers NCERT is not enough. NCERT you have to study the basics, but maximum extra questions you have to practice, okay, from complex numbers. Our next bundle of chapters is permutations and combinations, binomial theorem and probability. This one, if you practice superbly, you can get it from NCERT itself, lot of things. But permutations and combinations from NCERT, permutations, combinations, combined questions of permutations and combinations. For example, to find how many words, that type of questions combined. Even circular permutations are also there in some past papers, which is not in NCERT. So NCERT and NCERT exemplar fully you have to practice. And then past papers questions. Binomial theorem also same way. But in binomial theorem, as per the latest NCERT, the nth term of a binomial series is not there, or the general term is not there. So that also you have to practice for this one, binomial theorem. And then from probability, if you check the last 5 years paper, most of the concepts are from NCERT. So probability is a scoring chapter. So probability, if you study NCERT superbly of class 11 and 12, you can easily get full mark from probability. Then the next one is statistics. Statistics also NCERT content of class 11 you have to study very well. Measures of central tendency, measures of dispersion especially, and coefficient of variation, this type of concepts can be asked from statistics. So dear students, instead of seeing the content as a whole, like this you have to break the whole content into different bundles and start your practice. Okay, you can easily crack JEE Mains examination. As you all know, in JEE Mains examination, chemistry is an easy subject for many students. So when you attempt the examination, you can do chemistry first and then you can go to physics. After that, most of the students are doing mathematics. But mathematics is a key factor in improving your percentile in the JEE Mains examination. In mathematics, 10 to 15 questions, if you can do superbly, your percentile will be above 97. Okay, so like this, children, you should be well aware of the latest updated syllabus and divide the whole chapters into different bundles like this and prepare superbly. A best result is waiting for you. Wish you all the best. We will update you with the new videos. So see you soon. Thank you.